Growing up, we always go many places. We go to vacation, we go to visit family and friends, we go to the mall, we go shopping, we go out to eat. But how do we get there? Well, our parents take us there, of course. We see them going to different places all the time. We see them going to work and everything. And they have to drive there. So for us, driving is basically a second nature. We don't give it a second thought until it's our turn. As teenagers, one of the main things that you look forward to is driving. At 16, we get a permit and we want to hit the road and just be free. We don't want to be a liability on our parents. And we've been through those long hours of lectures that our teachers give us about not drinking and driving and controlling our road rage, and our parents have too. And we listen to these things. Well, most of us do. And when they tell us these things, they have our best interest in mind. But can they truly tell us each and every single thing if they do not know what is out there to harm us? How many times have your teachers or parent have told you about the dangers of not the road, not the cars around you, but of your own car? Not many times, have they? Well, here it is, the hard truth. The airbags that are in your car that are made to protect you can in fact do the opposite thing. According to consumerreports.org, 7.8 million cars recently have been recalled because of defects in the frontal airbags on the passenger side, driver's side, or both. CNN reports that Takata, one of the major airbag companies, has airbags installed in the passenger side or the driver's side, and in makes of cars such as Toyota, Honda, and Nissan, which throw shards of metal at the face and the neck of the passenger or the driver. Other times, such as in the case of 19-year-old Sarah Trotwain, the airbag did not even deploy, which caused her immediate death. According to Huffington Post, it wasn't until 3 years later after her accident that the make of her car was recalled for the reason because of airbag defects. The National Traffic and Highway Safety Administration officials say that about 0.1% of cars on the roads of America, which is around 250,000 cars, have been installed with counterfeit airbags. According to, in one test done by the NTH officials, 10 out of the 11 airbags did not deploy, and the 11th airbag burst into flames and threw shards of metal at the face and the neck of the dummy. Though no deaths have been linked to the counterfeit airbags, officials say that there is no way to differentiate between a genuine airbag and a counterfeit one. The amounts of lives the airbags have saved are innumerable, but without clearly addressing the issue of safer airbags, there is no way that these airbags can continue to be a safer way to protect individuals. This is where the National Traffic and Highway Safety Administration comes into play. The NTH Safety Administration has two ways to solve this problem. First, they can change the technology of the airbag. Secondly, they can inform citizens about the proper methods of seating to avoid death by airbags. First of all, the NTH Safety Administration should urge each and every car maker in the United States to use the best quality of airbags. If they fail to do so, they could be possibly fined with a minimum of $1 million per incident, and along with monetary reparations such as medical aid damage compensation, and along with giving the public the satisfaction that such an incident will never happen again. Currently, Takata has recalled millions of cars because of deficiencies in their airbags. The Takata company will be charged with an estimate of 75 billion yen, which is equivalent to $28 million, according to the International Business Times. In the United States alone, there have been 4 deaths and multiple serious injuries linked to defects of Takata airbags, according to the New York Times. The National Traffic and Highway Safety Administration not only needs to promote the importance of safer airbags, but also needs to work towards making these airbags safer. These airbags will eventually kill more lives than it saves if the problem is not addressed, according to Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal, and he says that these lethal airbags are killers. The National Traffic and Highway Safety Administration should better the quality of the airbags and decrease the fatalities involved with them by creating an environment for healthy competition amongst potential entrepreneurs. According to the autoevolution.com, there have been many innovations concerning the idea of creating safer airbags, and from the 1960s, when airbags really started to make some progress and were started to be a requirement in all cars. Even though we have come a long way with the airbags, there's still a lot of space for improvement. The NTH Safety Administration can provide a monetary reward for an individual or group who comes up with such an idea. Secondly, the National Traffic Highway and Safety Administration should promote educating people about airbags. The major reason why people die because of airbags is because they do not know about the way to sit in a car when, to avoid possible death by airbags. It is necessary to maintain a proper distance between the body and the dashboard to allow the airbag to function properly. According to safercar.gov, a mere 2 inches could mean the survival of a passenger. Because of the difference in body weight, height, and shape and sizes of all people, the NTH Safety Administration should research the necessary distance to maintain between the body and the passenger and supply the American population with this information. The information would be necessary to be included in the MVC's driving manual, along with being available to the public in other methods. Though airbags have saved over 25,000 lives in just a span of 20 years, according to safercar.gov, there are many ways to improve this technology and provide consumers with the most safest and affordable solution out there. There are many things about vehicles that parents and teachers do not cover when they are discussing the possible hazards of driving. There have been many injuries because of these airbags, and deaths too. Now, what do you think these hours worth of lectures and those news articles you read about drunk driving and distracted driver crashes, do they really tell you about all the hazards there are out there on the road? Thank you.